In early 2019, two brothers Reyes and Amir Kaji founded Africa's first ever cryptocurrency trading platform powered by AI, AfriCrypt. Considering Reyes and his brother were only 20 and 17 at the time, designing and launching something like this was pretty impressive. They opened offices in Johannesburg, South Africa, an international office in Hong Kong, and AfriCrypt started to look like a massive success. The attraction of AfriCrypt was that any investor could deposit fiat money or Bitcoin and expect up to a 10% return not every year, but every single month. You could literally double your money in a year. Who wouldn't want that? In its first 2 years alone, investors poured $3.6 billion into the platform, confident that they were about to profit big time. But then on April 13, 2021, something went terribly wrong. Amir Kaji, the COO of AfriCrypt, sent out a letter to investors informing them that AfriCrypt and all their clients' wallets had been hacked. All the money had vanished. Immediately, all withdrawals and other transactions were frozen. A full system audit was underway. Obviously, investors panicked. They tried calling AfriCrypt and even reached out to the Kaji brothers directly, but heard nothing back. The brothers have been wiped off the face of the earth. They didn't answer their phones, they weren't at their homes, even their social media accounts have been deleted. When people drove to the AfriCrypt office, they found an empty lot. The building next door was a carpeting and flooring business. Not exactly what you would expect from a multi-billion-dollar crypto company. $3.6 billion in Bitcoin had disappeared, and the only two people who had any idea what was going on also disappeared. Then just a few weeks later, the brothers reached out over the internet. They wouldn't say where they were, only that they fled South Africa because they feared for their lives. They denied all allegations and said that they were more than happy to cooperate with the authorities to help figure out what really happened. But there is no way they were stepping foot back in the country. Months before the hack, the brothers got citizenship on the island of Vanuatu, a little island with no taxes and visa-free access to over 130 countries. And since then, they've been traced to Tanzania, Dubai, and London. But their current location is still a mystery. This is how two brothers became billionaires in just 2 years by pulling off the biggest crypto heist in history. Reyes and Amir Kaji weren't new to crypto when they started AfriCrypt in 2019. Reyes had apparently got into mining Bitcoin when he was just 13 years old. While still in school, he had made a trading algorithm to let him and his brother make money while attending classes. Real child genius stuff, or at least that's what they claim. According to the brothers, their algorithm has such great returns that Reyes was even flown to China by Huobi, one of China's crypto platforms. They came from a well-off family, so they didn't look like desperate poor kids looking for easy money. With such a great backstory, it's no surprise people were pumped to hear that the brothers were starting an investment company that they could get in on. AfriCrypt promised incredible returns, and on the surface it worked. For almost 2 years every month, AfriCrypt investors would get statements on their accounts showing their balances shooting up. And as word spread about AfriCrypt's success, more and more people wanted to get in on the profits. But to become a client, every new investor had to sign an agreement. What the brothers snuck into that agreement was a clause that released AfriCrypt from any liability, specifically in the case of hacking. And as we all know, no one reads the terms of service, no one does due diligence, no one wants to know how these returns were possible. All they needed to hear was that they were going to be guaranteed money, and a lot of it. So business kept booming.
For you, it was installing sprinklers. For me, it was digging ditches on a construction crew. I never would have started Home Depot if I hadn't had that experience.
As clients saw their returns go up every month on paper, their number one priority was getting new clients to join the firm. So they used every trick in the book. They took advantage of their family's Muslim connections to reach out to a tight-knit, wealthy community in South Africa. And they flexed. They bought a Lamborghini Huracan in cash, rented out a mansion, spent thousands of dollars on suits and watches, and even booked a family vacation where the first-class flights set them back at least $35,000. They were living the stereotypical crypto billionaire lifestyle, and people fell for it hard. If two guys who were barely in their 20s could be living the good life, their investment company obviously had to work, and you would be a complete idiot not to invest. So people started pouring money into AfriCrypt. Some investors were already rich, others used their life savings, their parents' pension funds, or even sold cars to free up enough cash to invest. AfriCrypt was gonna make the new generation of millionaires. That is, until it all went sideways. Badly. April 13, 2021, Amir sends out the letter announcing the hack, and the music stops. That letter was their first clue that something was really wrong. It was asking clients not to go to lawyers and report the hack to authorities. In Amir's words, it would quote, only delay the recovery process, end quote. But instead of getting fooled again, investors went straight to a law firm, who eventually took the matter to the cops. The only problem was the Khaji brothers were already gone. No one could find them or bring them in for questioning. Even the AfroCrypt website has suddenly gone offline. At first, people were sure finding the money would be easy because everything is on a blockchain. But that's where something called tumblers and mixers come in. See, when you steal money from people, that money that you got from them, whether it be cash or bank transfers, is now dirty. So you need to wash the blood out of that money. You need to make it look like it came from a legitimate source. You need to launder it. Traditionally, to launder cash, you would just need to slowly inject it into a cash-heavy business, like a local restaurant, casino, or strip club. But with something like Bitcoin, where every transaction is on a public ledger, it's a little bit more tricky. That's where tumblers and mixers come in. These are basically digital laundry machines for crypto, where a bunch of people send their dirty crypto into the pool, the algorithm mixes it all up with a ton of transactions of random amounts, and then it spits out the original amount you put in random increments over time, making it very hard to trace each individual Bitcoin back to the crime. And that's what the AfroCrypt brothers did with their almost 69,000 Bitcoins. Days before fleeing the country, the brothers sold the Lambo, the Ferrari, and the mansion. As investigators dug deeper into the brothers' financial and travel plans, things got even crazier. Over the past 10 months since the brothers disappeared, they've reached out a few times online. Every time they do, they deny any involvement in the disappearance of the money. This would have been a little more believable if the evidence against them wasn't piling up as much. First, it came out that both brothers had bought citizenship on the island country of Vanuatu just a few months before the hack. Vanuatu is a tax haven that offers visa-free access to over 130 countries. Then people started coming forward and saying that another one of the brothers' crypto trading companies, called Ray Creates, had also been hacked in May 2019. All the Bitcoin had magically disappeared. Right around the same time they started AfroCrypt. And also 7 days before the AfroCrypt hack, their staff lost access to all the company's backend platforms. When a private investigator was hired, he couldn't find any trace of malicious activity on the AfroCrypt domain or server. And the brothers' promises to help investigators in South Africa? Well, just a few months after disappearing, they fired their lawyer and haven't been heard from since. Some clues suggest they may be hiding in Tanzania. And for investors, help from the government or law enforcement isn't really an option. The South African Financial Sector Conduct Authority, the organization that's supposed to regulate investment and trade in the country, can't do anything. That's because in South Africa, cryptocurrency is a non-regulated security, so their hands are tied. This plus the fact that no one seems to have any idea where they are, means that they didn't just orchestrate the biggest crypto heist in history, they may still get away with it as billionaires. In a world where privacy is non-existent, the Khaji brothers have successfully disappeared. Time will tell if it stays that way. Sure, there's a lot of sketchy stuff like this that goes on in the crypto world. Just like the early days of the gold rush in California. It was lawless, but it was also ripe with opportunity.
You smell that? What is that?
Opportunity.
No, money.
Oh, okay.
And the hottest niche in crypto right now is flipping NFTs, where people are making life-changing money just from getting on an NFT hype early on, buying and then selling soon after for insane amounts of money. And one way to do it is to look at what crypto whales are buying. Crypto whales are influential people who have a ton of crypto. So if you buy an NFT project, others tend to follow, pushing the price up. The hard part is catching on to these crypto whale hype trains early on so you're not left holding the bag. But what if there was an algorithm that monitored the wallets of crypto whales and then alerted you every single time they bought an NFT? If you had such a tool, you could get alerted when a whale buys, check out that NFT project they bought, buy it yourself if you want, and then sell it for hopefully a higher price. Well, you're in luck because that's where Project MetaMunks comes in. MetaMunks is a tight-knit community tailor-made for beginners who are looking to make money in the NFT space. But it's not just for beginners though. There is a network of high-level NFT traders and resources to help at all levels. And within their Discord, they have this exact whale bot tracker tool that gives you a Discord alert whenever a whale buys. And the best part is that this Discord is 100% free right now with the link below. The catch is that when their MetaMunks NFT project launches, The whale bot and the other tools and resources in the Discord will only be available to holders of the NFT, which has a very low supply of only 4,444 MetaMunks, so you're gonna want to get in while you can for free. There's a ton of other cool stuff that comes with the Discord, and after you get in, you'll even get to sign up for their whitelist giveaway spot for free, where they'll be giving away 100 whitelist spots to be the first in line to mint their MetaMunks NFT, which is expected to sell out fast due to the low supply. They plan to mint this in January. To enter this whitelist giveaway, join the MetaMunks Discord for free by going to jake.yt/MetaMunks with the link below. It literally costs $0, there's no risk, you literally just have to join the Discord for free. The link below will take you to their Twitter, where you can follow them and then join their Discord with the link in their Twitter bio. Again, that's jake.yt/MetaMunks with the link below. And don't worry, if you don't win one of the 100 whitelist spots, there will be more whitelist opportunities as they get closer to the release. Thanks to MetaMunks for sponsoring this video.